Next.
Warum gehen wir im Zadig hin? We have nicht some expectations. Zadig machen wir, hat mich trugen über ein Jahr, wie ich darf man.
That's exactly what he's saying over here. Yes, that's exactly the Etzes rule. It is based on term Etzes rule. Pshat is that kannst Eibig zirken met die bist du in de plaats A. So do Etzes rule, nu gaan do de andere zaad van Etzes rule, the lowest place van Etzes rule. So in Etzes rule is the dark. You're in the light, and then when you have to come in back to the Welt, it may be complicated to integrate that light in the Welt. We do in Oman in Tikkun Olam, we're in the bottom. It's the andere zaad from the light. So we're all the way in the bottom, we're connecting from here. Rachman holds us over here, and then we're going to the here. So then the mention was Kima is meer Tzirif, and it's a push the
light in the Welt.
Correct.
It's Gaimishav back when it's a normal Tirikaran. It's Bakimish on the actual light around in the lowest place.
Correct. So it was activated in the lowest place, and as you start going back in the year, anything that comes at you is higher than that.
The lowest place, the light.
Exactly. And these guys in the light at that place, there's nothing that can match that. There's nothing that can match that.
The beauty is in the light from the niedrigste plaats, and this gaat de goud aan zuur. Want you can never get lower than that.
Yeah, I fine. You listen to an other word. Beauty is good, but I want to use more than that. The power. The power of
power from saying the light and the niedrige plaats and keep it the whole year.
Keep it the whole year. And I think I said it the last Farbraingen that somehow, I don't know what Oman does, but many times during the year it gets pretty heavy and intense. And I remember that I was in Oman, and I'm not afraid. It's gonna, in other words, I can go to the truth. Huh? Yeah.
Keep you happy all year.
This is a push of shot in the Torah. Who's the case of the time at the school of Mishrael at the Tzadik? Because when we remember the Tzadik, but this brings a gewisse light. She's actually at the school, so push me.
Correct.
Ein Hashem elokei chuvah, marash es shun v'adach es shun.
Yeah.
The time of the Torah vessel. So the connection. Man. What's up to the school with Zamba Shun about Tzadik?
So remember also that this is a very powerful Nikida that it was the Abishter in Welt. How does the Abishter see in Welt? Go ahead. Quick. Let's kick the Abishter in Welt. Give us the wild. Wieso kickt er? Wieso kickt er? 1 second. Wat was ik kickt er? Ik kijk op die man ogen. Wieso kickt er? 1 second. Just think about it. You, Avroni, wieso deed daar bestaan wel?
I thought about it, I don't know.
Good, think about it. Wieso deed daar bestaan wel? Wieso?
Feels it, he sees it without eyes.
How does he feel?
Experience it.
How does he experience it?
The way it gives me the wachidas or whatever.
It's not physical, so it doesn't see it. The same as time is not time.
It's
the same thing. It is the
He expresses himself in the world, he expresses himself in human, expresses himself in everything.
Okay, you?
In schnitzen mit den Augen zu können sehen, darf ich schnitzen mit den Augen zu können sehen.
So what does that say? Was is process there?
It is it.
It is. Okay. Hear what you're saying, right? Hear what you're saying. Yeah, go. We zullen dat bestellen wel. We moeten graag aan de kant. We zullen dat bestellen wel.
Waarschijnlijk weer het scannen, I don't know.
Wat wieso? Dat is schon de antwoord, dat staat er dan. Kijk even.
I don't know.
Wat hè?
It's blonde. The effects of it.
It's what?
She's still flying out.
Huh?
Ik kan bepaald ook naar wissen dit.
Wat dat? Chassidus teaches that. There is a Chassidus teaches all about that. The ganze story Chassidus is was Abishter is in Welt. Avdas Hashem. How does Abishter show up in Welt?
You can't imagine, it's honest to me in Klal, can't imagine what he is.
Correct, but so how does he process though? So mensen kennen says do I get in the medu and is the nogal schwarze hole. And how does
shows up and off.
Okay.
It's process.
So then we start the man cycle. Is it a quick gear?
You only get to use the tiny that he lets you use.
Okay, so you're saying that it's me'enze, it's kliger for me. If I is show, I'm just explaining. Okay. Yeah.
A real teacher get the beginnen around 12 and observed with the guys choosing. So they said the oil can as he lots humanity machen their decisions. Ultimately, it helps on
So these are that process with curiosity. So curiosity is what is how he sees.
Initially about curiosity. Ik heb het beginnen. He holds space by looking at us and this manifest as this can we choosing. Aber nach alles the teacher, the facilitator, the process is going to play out.
Yeah, but the Zoe, okay, fine, good. But check on them was via process.
Ik imagine dat jullie dit van Frans van haar hebben. En ik vraag hem een question, wil ik die in deze of deze? En gaat me beginnen, het zit in X, Y en Z.
Wie viel te beginnen within you?
Solar plexus of the heart.
Okay. Next, you want to go for it?
Core.
On the world.
So, you're right. But look, very good. Very good. So let's go like this. On the world, and the crazy thing is that it is so gross and so powerful, and I can't shut on the world. So it's almost like it's so powerful. It's like if you're other, and it's close to his own business. He's too big to come with this business, so he's his own person. Fine, good. So think Vazoi, it is do. So the answer Vazoi is do is by Eino Aida. Kikt Adarach, the Eino Aida. Now, so the Sav Zach must kick. The Fagel must kick auch. Alles kickt for him. Everything looks for him. Aber die alle Sachen sind unlimited, sind schon von der anderen Seite, sind schon, das ist schon in Chufai El, das ist wie einzig geschehen, jene Eugen sind geschehen damals, Chufai El. Und die ganze Brise geworden beschaffen, von der Jichit von Abu, immer die ganze Brise geworden beschaffen, and alles kickt. You act a certain way, a Feigl says, he sends a certain vibration. Alles fuhrt up. So it's a massive operation, to say the least.
Eine in general, the Eugen demonstrated geworden, the Feigl to be shared auch in the mitten of
The what?
The Feigl wasn't created the first 2 days.
It was. Far, ik ben farend. De Feigl ben de farend. Dit is de laatste zaken die je aan
This is the laatste, they were not that
yeah, good. So we said that to do the zin, the lavuna, the vasa, alles it. Everything is it. And Rosh Hashanah te beschaffen, de mens, die zaak is zijn ogen. De ogen van zo is it. It's the actual, not just the ogen. Imagine this unlimited thing. It's just black. It's just unlimited because remember, you can't process an image. You can get hack it. It's a light, and then it's a sound, and then it's nothing. It's just dark, or white, or dark. Yeah, choshech. Uses choshech sister. It's not choshech. What does it mean, choshech? We have no access to it. We can't translate it. We don't have the access to it. And it's his rules. It's endless. Alles is it. Everything is it. More and more than what we can imagine. This is just one chip of the program. This is just one chip in the program. Now this thing has the eyes of it from the riesige Sache with zwei Augen, Kviuchel, Chachma, the way the Anaheim, the way he wants to see. That is the Udam. That's the Mensch. That's what we represent. And in this is two levels. The Eino Eidos and the Tzadikim. The Tzadikim is how he sees us. Eid the Nova Era. What does it mean, Eid the Nova Era? Whoever's cracking the cup, make a noise. So, Eino Ha'eda is Eid the Nova Era. Ba Daramabel, Darafluga. I was like, Lama Charuga and Basadam. Lama Charuga and Zema Titza. What does it mean, Kimaru? What does it mean, Kimaru? Because at this level, everything makes sense. And if it doesn't, then at this level it makes sense. And then it goes into deeper, silence. And it makes sense. Alles is tolerable because nothing is really that serious. But Eden of Era is mind like, okay, do Kimshin the Koilas do it? Because the Eden of Era, he tunes into, I like to more an inzit level. An inzit level. Hello, at the end of the day, yeah, alles is achulon, but I have to pay my electricity bill. I have to go to work, right? Okay. So from Jana Platis, life is so hard. And I have so many issues. And alles is not an illusion, but in this dream, in this gulas that I'm at, I'm having relationship issues. I'm having whatever it is, Bruchas, alles madaf. So Eden of the era is the trusted eyes, which is the tzaddikim. Tzaddikim of the generation. That is the tzaddik. The tzaddik has not just the tzaddik, a rebbe has a koyach that he has a past that nobody has. Even a nuvi doesn't have this koyach. A nuvi can the zugen with Sigadjan, he can the zugen with dvaravaya. I mean, it's he's talking dvaravaya. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It was b'chai ma'is, but it was one of the small things they were able to do. But they cannot deliver the message. A tzaddik is gozer. A tzaddik goes through a none of the judges, none of the courts, none of the mekatrigen, bezugen aher, arof, arof. He has a badge that erwartet in Bris Kodesh, and this hat the Wachselsteine weg, that's verbrennt auf dem Platz. He ceases to exist because he's in such a level of truth, and such a level of emes, that nothing can tolerate it. So du kannst Shimin sagen, but nimmt dem Choshech and reit das über zu euch. This is our job. The Beure is, alles is tolerable, so to speak. And that's why it's kann nicht communicate mit Beure. Und dann always said, dann sehen bei the Teures und da macht er halt ein Starben. This is nun zu der Mischung, the people were just dying. Till they came to Moshe and Aaron, you're going to kill us all. It's kann doch schon einzigen. Wo sind Steven? Und es geht. Man bringt ja, man bringt nicht, what? Obviously, look, set up the B'nai Levi, and I'm going to hold you responsible. Because Abishter is black and white. It's intense avoided.
Is that was Abishter?
Yes, correct. Correct, but it's the Abishter, the also, one second. Of course, that's the Abishter. But it's somewhere intermediary. Einer darf es representen zum Abishter. Ich darf mit zum Abishter, aber wenn ich bete, it's like, yeah, okay, look. It's like a failure, and then there's that, whatever judgments to do, verschiedene Sachen. Man tries to schicken the chef, sie geht nicht. Because I'm still resisting it. The tzaddik trok het terug van zijn weg. En hij maakt zich ook het, it's mabatel, so it's atzmus mehis en agif. But befraagd, en bereid van tzaddik was his tzaddik ruchni. Right? There's mamash like, so there's no give. There's no give, there's nothing in between, there's nothing in the way. And your question is, where is your connection? Where is your connection to the place that you're at right now? The connection is the fact that you are here. And I ask myself the same question. Like, can I call myself like a chalish Uman, like the Alter Chasidim? I don't know. I don't know. But what Vusya? I'm here. Something that made the commitment to be here. Vusya. Why are you here? What's the Chayega? It may look like go deeper with it. And if it's that, then that's because at the end of the day it's like this. We are all here because somebody pressed the button and magnetically pulled you. I just want to put a real image to the Nachman invite. Right? So the young invite, the nicht invite, how does the invitation come? There's a button that there's a koyach that goes out, and in the coding of Tikkun Olam, in the coding of Ge'ilah Shalayma, you play a role that you have to be here right now because your button was pressed. Something in you was activated, so it's a gericht etwas, and what ich man do. Geld, nicht Geld, Mishpucha, whatever. Ich bin an Oman. Ich bin an Oman. And so you can get here in 6 hours, used to, and a car ride of another 5 or 6. Okay. This is a sacrifice. And to leave the house, Rosh Hashanah, is also a sacrifice to come to a place where you're giving up your comfortabilities. Rosh Hashanah, it's right? Back home. We got them in boots, it's fine. So, because we're here, we're doing the real work. So, but then, like you want to go down to, you want to go to a wedding. How much closer does it have to be to you to make it? Say, okay, but for this guy I will go, I have to go. In the regen, in the shnai, as far as Shalom Zucher, I'm going to walk the extra mile, it's my best friend. How much koyach does that person that's making you do it, does he have for you to say that I want to go? How much koyach does he put out for you to want to go to get out of your comfort zone? To go to see him, to go visit him?
The eerste schelen wat koyach tzaddik. Tzaddik was leeft niet. Machen so viele Menschen uncomfortable kommen.
So forget about uncomfortable. So you have a 6-hour Nasiya, I think it was 6 hours. 9 hours and then 2 hours, 6 hour
Here,
car.
it's 2.5 hours.
Again, when we used to come, how long was the flight from New York?
7 hours.
7 hours. Iedereen 7 hours. Okay.
7 hours.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, vlogen steeds een keer.
7 hours. Yeah, leave it at 7. So I like that's what I remember. What makes sense because
Then
Turkey
another
is
2
now.
hours car ride, and that's it. 3 hours.
Yes. So fine. Okay, it's a koyev. And I have to be a certain type of believer as ich falle an for the Sachen because my tato is nicht getem, du bist mehr as a gläubiger and the lust of Ibereden, so is verchulung and this, that, and then all the other judgments to do, samim and all other types of makifim. Now I see how makifim work. Was meint amakev? Was a tzadik set sich mit amakev. Was meint as the word of the gas is and se do drugs and se do stam gever it wilde with trance music, whatever it is, like that's the word. But when you come here, you can't explain a tam. You can't explain that when you come out of the tzia and the trance music is playing, this guy is dancing, that there's something happening to you.
Tam komt ook van de resistance. Wie lässt die resistance is, deze mensen zijn daar gegaan hel ontwikkelen om agressieve taam.
Yeah. Well, yes, but I want to go there too because I think when we get here we feel nothing. We're so broken.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
We came
Alle het zijn
different streets. Van ride from Budapest. Feel zelfs.
Of course not. You feel almost like you want to cry. You feel like you want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, fine. This year took me only 24 hours. The last 2 years was 48 hours. You come here like it's beyond crying. You're just like whatever.
No?
It's like whatever. Like you say nothing. Like, hast du Stein from there? Just don't do
Surrender,
it.
it's how early you surrender. Some people surrender only.
Yeah, but even if you want to surrender, you feel beaten. You feel like exhausted. It's such an emotional. Also, je can't ausgeben auf Mami. Je can't ausgeben auf Tati. The Vater is du kannst dich hier offen schreien. So you can kinder. Your mom is with yourself, and you have to really own it. And you're next to your friends. You can't act up.
It's a silent workshop. Sie go ein, so we gemacht a silent workshop, 12 take. It was in silence for 12 days.
Yeah. So coming 6 hours, then going to 48 hours. As they're sitting there, I'm just imagining, and I'm like, Rabbeinu, the Rabbeinu is the Giyas Man Geila, and the Tzadikim sitzen there and they're zogen, for that you're going to have to activate more energy, which means there's going to be more Geviras. Are you sure the Chaver are going to be able to handle it? Like, who's going to come to you? It's like, don't worry, man, Chaver, they got me. I know what I'm talking about. You sure, Rabbeinu? Yes, I'm sure, because he's one Chiddush, and Man Hashuma is in touch to anybody. So 48 hours with all the manias and everything, you can't stop. There's more people here than ever was. Whatever, ever was. Next year, this year, numbers, I don't know the statistics, but there's a lot of people here outside.
More than
Of course, yeah. I'm being funny.
Many more still coming.
Many more didn't arrive yet. The last minute, Kevin, they have to show the last minute. There's those. That's also a certain.
And made it also harder.
But isn't this the way that you're supposed to come to Rebbe? To feel beaten down, to feel without your chachmas or without your okayness, you know
Correct.
what's going on.
Correct.
No, you don't know nothing.
Yeah, but let's go there for a second. And the same way that there's something that happens, not positive when you meet in person rather than not meeting in person. At the end of the day, when you come to your Rebbe, the minute you see the Rebbe, you're like, the Rebbe's on. The Rebbe will say, I can't just spiel alle Stücke zu klappen, to do Jens, but the Rebbe will say, the Rebbe sees my pain, the Rebbe sees wie ich pain, the Rebbe sees what somebody says to there's still somebody, Yesh Misha Oyer. Kimmen to a Rebbe that is, what? Where did you have to enter into the place to believe to come here? Where within you did you have to believe to enter the place and come here? And this is even deeper than Reb Shimon. Because Reb Shimon, everybody believes. Kana Zuknishas is a Mashiach. Fine, it's a side note. But in other words, I really, the point is that the Makifim, I'm talking about the Makifim, it's also one of the Makifim. So, where do you have to be that pulls you here? Tap into that place. That's the roots, and that is the Shofar. Going into the place of was it mich what within me, and I was actually going to start working on it when I was traveling. I wanted to start writing it down. Yeah, what is it? What's that thing that brought me here? What made me decide to come here? And yeah, I'm actually curious to hear what made you decide to come here. I want to know if it's some, I want to see the level of how people connect to the such a thing. Quick, like what's it gemacht te herkennen? And if you honestly, and if you feel the fire, like this is Oman, there's not fine. Say that too. I want to hear.
Dark reason. Ik kom uit naar kunnen ding meer. Is wel veel obligated to come on. Wel na week ik ga niet werken aan Oman of zo. Ik ga niet werken aan Oman.
You always would have not.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's saying something else.
No,
he's saying that if he's not
guilt, we give this.
Ik honest zou maken. Ik honest zie dat ze Breslau gaat zien. Dat is niet maken.
It's the superstition. What's going to happen if you don't come?
Exactly.
Okay.
My image guys are completely.
You know what?
Wiped
You know
out.
what? In Kolze.
What's that?
In Kolze, yes, the judgments. My guy zoeken als ik van gezoek schoor because ik wil als ik iemand te machine. But I'm still going to say thank you. I feel that you're coming because of the fear that if you don't come, this is fine. Gam shaman.
Ik neem het nog echt voor. Gewoon gelast.
Right. Next.
I'm searching for acceptance and I find good evidence.
Is that echt model?
No.
Okay, searching for acceptance and loot rest. So go on to the plaats. Go on to the plaats. Wie de rest is. Gaat zie je een plaats. Dat is dan. Dat is er maar communicating with you. Dat is de geschikte message. And the plaats with die feels that the rest accepted. Wie feels that the rest accepted. Dat is ook feel accepted. I feel seen. It means you feel seen. Maar zeg me for who I am. Somebody sees my quality in me, my value.
I don't accept myself.
Correct.
Year round.
Oh.
And somehow here, I'm like.
Okay, tune into that. That's Rahman talking to you right there. That's your Baskel. That's called a Baskel. A Baskel is it's an expression of a voice that comes out of Malchus, of the fabric of the world, of the fabric of the universe. The voice travels and different things are expressing. You're talking, we're talking, the animals are talking, the planes are making sounds, the trees are talking. Then there is something else that has a toch man. This is a Baskel. This is the Eibishter's expression in Welt. How it naturally flows as a build-up of vibrations, and this is masculine.
The ganze picture is obvious. Have to redden. This monster?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it's another angle. Yeah, the picture is obvious. So there's an alignment, and that alignment causes an expression. Such a strong expression that it actually speaks out.
Yeah.
Because, I was always wondering, as the coming out Basco, als du ein Uno doen, wegen een is gedaan de wel staan, en alle familie man kijkt op heel, alle wonen kijkt op heel zoeken. Who's going to Basco? So ein Mensch du is gedaan voor een, something like this, als aan de regen, something like that, en jeder gekickt op heel zoeken. So I'm really like what's the there's this but that competition. It's coming up basket automatically kick it off the Rebbe, even if you believe that it's you, that might be, right? But as a respect, you look to the Rebbe, like what's the big deal? The frat is in okay, so I'm not aggressive. But the Baskel is an expression that takes place as a result of different vibrations going through. And when the Baskel is came, I was all kicked like, yeah, they're talking. This, you're the cause of this, not me, not him. You're the cause of this. The feels was gezorgd. The feels is gezorgd. The feels is gezorgd. Komen. Stark. Wie feels this? Fine. Okay, good. Wie feels this? The hears this? Who's hears this? Was eerst niet? Oder as we are sitting over here, everybody's putting out energy. And as a result of the energy, there's different words being said and different things happening. To the point that I got that roast, I got that on. All this is aligned, all this is coordinated. So the room forces a certain expression. Totals, 1 plus 1, boom. So do numbers, do total in frucht and apples and peaches, do also in energy, do a total. That is also how the Yom Adin happens. It's got a total. And then there is a less, then there's the prati, then there is the prat for the sentencing. Oh, the veld, and it's okay, I don't want to get into that because it's too complex. Which means I'm going to have to process it now. I'm just going to go. So Allah Shiktar total. So Abaskal is, it's important for you to hear this because that's where it's all happening.
The Baskal is basically the message of the Tzaddik Shikti. Die heerst is in dich. Dus mag dich kimmen is actually the Baskal.
Yes.
Which is the reason why the Muslim
in other words,
a better you.
Wow. Zerufim, Oisius, Zerufim, Gematrius. Jeder wird geriefen in een andere weg. Du werden geriefen als een gematria. Feelt en gefeeld. Others do dat begaat, dat ben ik man gewarm and I can focus better there. I can be more present. Einer will weggaan van de hand, einer will gang. Einer komt van een gematria, einer komt van een gezade shova, en einer komt van een tzirif. And the tzirif, we can go to the baskol of the tzirif. The tzirif also has a baskol, because that tzirif also has an expression. Because Malchus is the fabric here, halt an ein expression. Halt an ein expression, it's expressed, do expressed, and die is halt an ein expression. It's also expressed through an expression, do the kennst nicht. But it keeps expressing. That's why you need air sometimes. So you can't, there's no oxygen, there's no life left in the breath. So you need to open up, and then, or if you're not, then you're going into a different vibration. So that's the Baskal. So the Baskal is that we all heard the Baskal. So the Zuk Kim, and then it translated into a story. But by going back to the source of it, yeah, I think that's part of practicing to prepare yourself for the kids, to go into the source of the Baskal. The source of what might get you to be here, the source of the tzirif, to trace it back to the Baskal. Why are we talking about Baskal right now?
A lot of people got it.
Huh?
A lot of people have it and it came.
But sometimes we get a Baskal, we just don't need it, or we just don't know it's a Baskal.
So that's what, none of us know there's a Baskal, that's why we're talking about it. So we're tracing it back, activating it back to the Baskal.
Is some kind of use of Pascal, the fix me on addiction.
Good. So that's your packaging. That's the That's the clipper that you have to. Kim wel feel uit the superstition. Die Kim is wel an addiction.
Bestaat terrorisme bestaat wel eens gebeurd.
Ja, wat was er gebeurd? Al-Said. Wat er bestaat.
Wasn't my choice.
No, it's for fucking is. Wat er bestaat. Exactly, it wasn't your choice. Er bestaat. Hoe is het apple? Allebei waren we geboren waren nach Orangebaum. Jene Eltern know best. Well, the Orangebaum geboren not oranges, it wird nicht kein Apple. The apple kann nur wachsen auf an Applebaum, and the orange kann nur wachsen auf an Orangebaum. Ich habe nur gekannt werden geboren zu Mantate und Mama. Otherwise, nicht nur gekannt geboren werden zu sein. As a result von der erste Sekunde von alle Machshava, is dat zo gewend. Mantate, Mama, ich, meine Kinder und die und deine Kinder, it's nicht was ich choose. Alles fühlt sich. Ze voert. The problem is that when we're stuck, it's can nicht evolven mit so alles regt sich, because of the essence and testament, the machshuvas and trachtenus here, there's ungezogen, and eigenlijk medications and pills and all that stuff that keep you locked up. The das is locked up. That is the gulas, and that's what only Mashiach is going to be able to take us out from. No Mashiach. Because there's a light that kicked off anything and it's just like, a joke. Whatever the void is going, it says like I too much for Arbeit. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be Mashiach is doing, the ganze Welt gaat all of a sudden going to sein, nein. So Davis do sollen sein right away, is doing sollen solche dann. And so do was, mit so lachen immer nasen mit sich. Befragt die Chassidim so können machen. Befragt die Chassidim. Ja, es ist eine schreckliche Masse, no? Es ist eine schreckliche gefährliche Masse, because the Svardim, they're there. Like, what can I say?
Nein, sonst Chachmas.
In other words, I got in his... What?
Das sind nicht Stocken sein Chachmas.
Yeah,
In dem Sachen sind Chachmas Chassidus.
exactly. Then the least dimension is weiß man wieso, und nicht der, auf jeden Mal so eine Opinion oder ein File. Sei sehr nachzadig, in mir, da seht ihr sagen, kischt ihm die Hand, hat sich ein ganzer Mavattel von ihm, hat sich ganz gut, das gut nicht.
So, ich für jede Jid, get a hand.
Das haben so, jeder ist ein Treff, und das Saferteur, als haben Respekt, als haben Kuba, der blickt sich vor den Saferteur, und dann bekommt Analyse, der happiest Mensch, aber dankt sich, und jeder kommt ihm auf Kischen der Hand, because hat dann lieber, jetzt oilig gewesen, aber das Teil.
Das Spierendes, oder das Tines out of
Out of simplicity. The second you take away all
Hold on, one second. No, good.
Yeah, Chassidim
The same way. I'm gonna say we don't say Chassidim. The same way we have a judgment on other people sometimes. But that time is a green. I rather do a judgment. I got the zo, yeah. Naturally, you do as a yeah. Some naturally as a respect for it.
So burns it down. They have the fire.
Brent of fire, yeah. The Rebbe gezegd dat, ja.
Is this nature or the nurture?
Wat is gedacht arbeiten, zij vliegt, moet ze even aan de man, dus moet ze even gaan aan de mikwe. Halt de mikwe, dus daar hebben we het al zeker van, daar hebben we het.
Dat is gitaar, maar zo is het aan.
Wij zijn gedaan, dus alle leaders hebben schon gedaan.
Waarom je had schon gehaald?
Eine kann daran checken wegen der Gitarre.
He's like a stylist, tell me
Kann man
that.
die es gelernt?
I know what I'm saying, like, mush. Oh, I like
Baby's coming?
Zoekt van next year willen ze kennen.
Next week.
Cool.
Dat is square after all.
Oh ja?
Je weet
Das liegt noch. Sowieso.
Ja? Sei schwer für das zu gehen.
Really select.
Besides the what people are gonna say is his eigene
Belief.
Maar er voor zo lang aangebakken is. Jens nicht.
Ich habe gehört,
Ali Distan is ready.
Ja?
So wie ready weiter. Finish his own.
Er is niet jeder nog altijd.
It's illusion. It's good. You can't stomach the idea. And it's schlecht omdat je gaat staan en weet.
Dat shade is good.
Yeah, but he himself can't stomach the idea, so his kids were brought up that way. So now his daughter also has to process.
Ich habe gerade einen Coworker, wir gehen zusammen nehmen und sind zusammen bleiben. Ich habe einen Coworker, das ist quere.
Right?
En hij zoekt me, ik heb gewoon geen de nummer, ik had er goed aan om aan zoeken.
She sees that this is the fountain.
Don't have me in mind.
Then of course go recharge.
2 hours later had ik nog teruggecalled. I mean, please don't have me in mind at all.
Gooi dan.
Zo ben ik. Wat?
Singer.
Zo, ik ben hoe zo begint. Hoe de Gressa spelen daar. De vrij.
I got to show you. Next to Steve Kimster.
Vrij game nach Steinitz. Nee, het is weer steten. Eisenberg, meine. Vrij game. Ik ben als kweringen man, maar gaan we voet kan om aan. Ik maak me maskers aan mij. Ik zal me geen zin op. Zoekt in het better na.
Want to hear again? What?
Ik heb een coworker. Dat samen met mijn nemen en zien zin op hem. Een coworker me gegeven. En dan gaat het ook aan oma, als je me gaat nog een beten, please don't have me in mind. So he went a joke, I laughed, you know, it was good. And I looked at them, please, I mean it, don't. 2 hours later, I was home already, he called me.